Good morning, everyone. I'm actually lying to you. It is not morning. It is about 3 p.m. But this video is about morning routines for ADHDers. And I wanted to make this because I have always struggled with a morning routine. To be honest, the idea of doing stuff in the morning any earlier than I absolutely have to feels like a nightmare to me. And so I really struggle to have any kind of morning routine. But I also don't love the way that I feel when I get up in the morning and I feel really rushed and I just have to hop into my work and there's no transitionary period. So this week I did an experiment to find the perfect morning routine for my ADHD brain. I tried out 3 different morning routine activities and I did each one of them on a different day. And then I ranked each one of them according to 3 different rating scales. Timeliness, aka how long the activity took and how much of my morning it felt like it took up. For this one, a 10 would be it was super short, super fast, but I got a lot out of it. And a 1 would be I didn't get anything out of it and it took forever. 2 was energy. How much energy did this activity give me? For this one, a 10 would be it gave me a ton of energy and I feel ready to take on the entire day and I feel amazing. And a 0 would be it actually sapped my energy and I'm so tired now. And the third metric that I used was readiness for the day. Basically, did this activity make me feel more prepared to take on my day or did it actually feel like a distraction? For this one, a 10 would be I feel so ready to take on my day. Where's my to-do list? Let's go. And a 0 would be I am more distracted than I was before and I just want to go back to bed. Full disclosure, I am filming this after I have already done the experiment, and I can tell you it didn't exactly go as planned, as is wont to do with an ADHD brain. See, what I wanted to do is try out 4 different morning routine activities Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then on Friday, I wanted to try to combine the best aspects of each one to create like the master morning routine. See, but I forgot about a couple of very key variables here. Number 1, I have pretty intense fatigue and I need a lot of sleep, and getting up and doing a morning activity every single day this week just didn't happen. I'm not even joking when I tell you I need 9 to 11 hours of sleep every single night, and I know that's a ton of sleep, but I need it or I don't function. Variable number 2 that I didn't forget about, but forgot to factor into this experiment is that I have kids. And those kids need to go to daycare in the morning and I have to help them get dressed and make their breakfast and get their milk and all this stuff that I didn't really factor in when I was like, I'm gonna go to the gym super early. And it's like, okay, but are you? Because you have to take your kids to daycare first and then go to the gym. And by then it's starting to get kind of late in the day. But that doesn't mean I'm throwing the experiment out the window completely. I still think it's possible to find a more ideal morning routine for the ADHD brain, even with pretty serious fatigue, even with kids, even with all of these other variables. So without any further ado, I'm gonna send you back in time to Monday, where we tried our very first experiment. So in true ADHD fashion, this vlog is not starting out with like cute aesthetic footage. This vlog is starting out with me in the parking lot at the YMCA. I wanted to take footage of me like waking up and opening the blinds and like doing my skincare, but first of all, I didn't do skincare this morning, and second of all, I forgot to vlog all of that because ADHD. Day 1 of my ADHD morning routine experiment, where I am testing out a different like type of morning routine every day of the week, and then on Friday I'm going to see if I can compile them into one master morning routine. But you probably know all of that from the intro, so I won't repeat myself too much. Today is day 1 of the experiment, and the routine that we are trying out is exercise. I have always loved exercise, despite saying that I hate it. In high school, I was always in sports or doing some kind of physical activity. I was in marching band, which is not a sport, but is actually surprisingly physical. And then in college, I ran on the elliptical all the time to run off my stress. And then once I had a baby, we went on walks every day to just spend some time together and I could listen to my podcast. But then I started this business and I became a very sedentary person as I tried to grow it as fast as I could. And now I'm working on getting back in touch with movement again. And I am so excited to be partnering with Trainwell on this video because I need help when it comes to getting my body to move again. If you haven't heard of Trainwell, let me show you how it works. So I've been getting back into the gym using Trainwell, which is a personal training app, but it's literally so much more than an app because you actually get access to your own virtual personal trainer who designs your workouts for you and your specific needs. So like for me, I haven't been to the gym consistently in over a year, so my workouts are nice and easy right now to ensure that I keep going. And that's really one of the strengths of Trainwell, is that it is designed to keep you getting into the gym and to really hit hit your goals. My goal right now is to be able to run with my kids. Okay, workout done. It is 10:23, so this is a bit of a late morning. Granted, we had a late start in general getting the kids to daycare and stuff like that. This is probably my biggest issue with working out as part of my morning routine, is because it takes so much time. I want to be sitting at my desk working by like 9, and I just find that that's really hard to do if I work out in the morning. So on a timeliness scale, I think I'm gonna give this like a 4. It really is like frustrating that it takes so much time to work out, but at the same time, like, I know this is time I want to be spending, or that I want to be spending. I just don't necessarily want it yet, and I know that I will. And I honestly feel great. So let's move on to the next metric, which is like energy levels. I feel so energized. I feel so good. I'm gonna go get some coffee and I'm gonna go home, take my meds, and get started with my day. And I feel that momentum. And finally, I think the last metric we're going to use is preparedness for the day. So not necessarily energy, but like, how prepared do I feel to tackle my day? And did this help me feel more or less prepared? And honestly, I'm going to say this is super neutral. This is like a 5, right? I don't feel more prepared to tackle my day, but I don't feel less. Like, I anticipate that the journaling is going to it's going to be like a 10 on the preparedness scale. Working out was like a 5. Like, I don't know that it made any difference, really. Oh, and I don't think I gave a number for energy. We're gonna give this like an 8. I feel so energized. I feel so good. Never in a million years would I have guessed that I would actually love going to the gym in the morning, but I really do. I have done it several times this week, not just that Monday, and it's been so nice. And a huge part of that has to do with Trainwell. So if you would like to get Trainwell yourself, get your own personal trainer, get your own unique workouts, you can go to the link in my description where you can sign up for a 14-day free trial to see if you like it as much as I do. And thank you so much, Trainwell, for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now let's jump into day 2, where we tried something a little different for our morning routine. Hello, good morning. I have to make this quick because my girls are awake and I need to go get them their bottles. Well, not really bottles, they drink out of sippy cups now, but whatever. They need their milk. They need morning breakfast. Anyway, before I do that, I just wanted to update you really quickly on how the journaling part of this experiment went today. This is my morning pages journal. If you've ever read or heard of The Artist's Way, it's a book by Julia Cameron, and in it she says that every morning you should sit down and write 3 pages. I don't always do my morning pages in the morning, but I have been trying to do morning pages pretty consistently since September of 2024. And today I finished this notebook. It is full. And granted, clearly I haven't done it every day because this is, not a thick notebook since September, but I'm very excited that I actually finished a notebook. It's full of morning pages and it has just so many memories in here. So anyway, I woke up early this morning and sat down and did a little bit of journaling. I got my 3 pages in and it felt good. It definitely felt different than working out. So let's go through our scoring metrics real quick. So first is timeliness. How long does it actually take to journal? And this was actually surprising to me because I was like, this will be way faster. And granted, it is definitely faster than working out because working out is like an hour minimum, because even if I only work out for half an hour, it's 15 minutes to the gym and 15 minutes back. So anyway, journaling was less time than that, but not by a whole lot. I woke up at 6:30 and it's 7:15 now. So timeliness score is definitely better than working out. So we'll give it like a 6, but this was the one that I thought would take the least amount of time, but that it actually took a decent amount of time. So that might just be because it's early. Usually my morning pages, if I do them in the evening, don't take me this long. So I think it's just because it's the morning and I'm groggy. The second metric we were using is energy. How much energy do I feel that I have? Journaling didn't give me a ton of energy, so I think I'm gonna give this like a 5 or a 6. Nothing crazy, but it also didn't like deplete me or anything. It's not like it was it detracted from my energy. And finally, the last metric we were using is preparedness for the day. And this is the one that I anticipated journaling would make me feel the most prepared for the day. And it did. I would say this is probably like a 7. It's not as high as I thought it would be. I thought this would be like, you know, 8 or 9. Like I feel so ready to tackle the day. And I do. I made a to-do list in my journal and everything. But I also have meetings from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. today. It's wild. And so I know that I'm not gonna have time to work on that to-do list really much at all today. So if anything, it's stressing me out a little bit to have that to-do list. It's helpful to know what needs done, but also a little stressful to know that I can't work on it today. Overall, I think if I had to choose between the working out or the journaling, I preferred working out in the morning, but I also didn't have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning to do that one, so that might be why. But that was day 2. Now I'm gonna go get my kids ready for daycare. I'll see you again tomorrow for day 3. This is another one that really surprised me because I genuinely thought that journaling and all this stuff was gonna make me feel so prepared for the day and feel so like good about what was going on. But honestly, I was just tired and I was writing, but I didn't have that much to say and I kind of just wanted to go back to bed, which is so interesting because like I'm a writer. I love writing. I have my master's in poetry. Like you would think that I would enjoy starting my day this way, but I think I'm more of a late night kind of writer person, so I'm learning things about myself. Let's move on to the next day in the experiment where I try yet another morning routine activity. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 3. As you saw, my day 3 morning routine was an everything shower and makeup. I don't really do my hair. I find it exhausting, especially using like heat on it. I know that it's bad for it and I don't like it, so I just don't do it. Anyway, so I just kind of put the air dry curl cream that you saw in the shower in my hair, and then I kind of scrunch it and it has waves kind of. So that's the best I can do. Anyway, so the reason I wanted to do this one is because I honestly find showers very refreshing and I like doing them in the morning because, like I said, I don't really do my hair, so my hair looks a lot better if I shower in the morning versus if I shower at night. I wake up and my hair is like all over the place. Wave it hair girls, you know. But as an ADHDer, taking a shower in the morning first thing can be like really intimidating. It comes back to spoon theory. So spoon theory is a metaphor that I forget who designed it. I don't know if there's a specific person. Anyway, it's this idea that every person wakes up in the morning with a certain number of spoons. And if you have like a dynamic disability or a chronic illness or something like that, the amount of spoons you wake up with every morning is going to be different. These spoons represent your energy, and every task you do requires a certain number of spoons. Like unloading the dishwasher might be 1 spoon versus working out at the gym might be 3 spoons. For me, sometimes showering is 1 spoon, no problem. But then other days, for no reason at all, as far as I can tell, showering is like 5 spoons. And when I think about using 5 spoons first thing in the morning, that drains me and it makes me nervous for the rest of the day, honestly. Like, what if I run out of spoons and I can't do all the other stuff I need to do because I took the time to take a shower? So a lot of times I just skip it because a shower is not that high on my priority list. I have other stuff that I want to get done. And so I need to allocate my spoons elsewhere. Thankfully today I woke up and I was like, yep, shower's good, like 1, maybe 2 spoons, done. Makeup took up another spoon, but that's totally okay. I have a lot of meetings today, so I don't mind actually looking like, I almost said actually looking nice, but let's dismantle that whole point of view. You look nice even without makeup, and I truly believe that about myself now. I've not worn makeup enough recently over the last couple of years that I actually enjoy what my face looks like without makeup now most of the time. So like, I don't mind looking fancy. Have you guys seen that? Like if your kids ask you why you're putting on makeup, you're not supposed to say to look nice or look pretty. You're supposed to say to look fancy, because then they know you always look nice. You always look pretty. This is for fancy. So anyway, let's go over the 3 metrics that we have established so far. Timeliness. Personally, I think this is probably the best one. I woke up at 6:15. It is 6:50 now, and that's with filming everything, which takes a little extra time. So this honestly feels like the best one so far, the quickest one so far. So we're gonna give it like a 7 because it still took like 30-40 minutes, but that's a lot less than journaling took, and definitely a lot less than working out. As for energy, I think we're gonna give this one a 7 as well, because I do feel energized. I feel like this was a great start to my day. I have energy, and I think I have more energy because I showered than if I just got up and got to work. And finally, we have preparedness for the day, and this one kind of surprised me, but I think it's like a 9, you guys. I feel clean, I feel ready, I feel fresh, I feel energized, I'm ready to go, and I feel like this is a really solid way to start my day, which is so disappointing because I don't want to shower every day. I don't want to make this a part of my daily routine, but clearly it makes me feel really good, so I might have to. Thanks for following along for day 3, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4. I know I already said this in the review portion, but I am so annoyed that this gave me so much energy and made me feel so prepared for the day, because like I don't have time to shower every morning. It's not good for my hair to shower every morning, and I feel like doing my hair is a huge part of that reset. And so like I feel like, yeah, I could like pull it up and like just do like a body shower, but I don't think I would get the same feeling from it. And so I'm just very annoyed that this worked. I wish other things worked as well as the shower did. And unfortunately, that is where our experiment comes to an unexpected close. See, on Thursday, I woke up super late and had to rush to get the kids to daycare, and filming was not gonna happen, and so I didn't keep track of what I was doing. I didn't have the chance to try another morning routine activity. I honestly couldn't even think of another morning routine activity. Drop your favorite morning routine activities in the comments below if you have ones other than like working out, journaling, and everything showers, because I genuinely like can't think of any others. And then I was supposed to take all of these insights from this experiment and use them to create the ultimate ADHD morning routine. And then I was gonna film it on Friday today for you guys and show you like, look, it's possible to do everything, but that's not actually the conclusion I've come to. See, with kids, the only way to have a consistent morning routine is to wake up before them and do everything you need to do before you need to help them with their morning routines. And unfortunately, my fatigue just really prevents that. Could I probably wake up a little bit earlier? Yes, but could I wake up early enough in order to work out, shower, and journal? I really doubt it. I think that would be unhelpful to me, to be honest. I think it would be asking so much of me that it would end up making me tired the rest of the day. It would end up making me less productive because I am so tired. And then it's like, what's the point? Because here's the thing, the point of your morning routine should be to get you ready for the day, to give you energy, and to make you feel good, not to drain you. The morning routine isn't my day. It just prepares me for my day. I have a whole laundry list of other shit that needs done besides this morning routine. But at the same time, I want to make time for myself. I want to have time to go to the gym and take everything showers and journal sometimes. But I just don't think the morning is necessarily when I'm going to do all of this. And I definitely don't think I have to do all of them in one morning routine. I'm actually learning that this experiment is a good way to do my morning routines. Just pick one activity and do that in the morning. This allows for change and something different to happen every morning, which is great for like the novelty seeking in my ADHD brain. And it doesn't require as much time from me, which means I can sleep in a little more, which is better for my fatigue. I know this experiment didn't exactly go the way that I wanted it to, and I didn't end up with the results that I wanted, but that's kind of how experiments work. You don't create an experiment in order to get a certain result. You create an experiment to discover the result. And what I discovered is that a big, long, arduous morning routine is just not right for me. And I think it's probably not right for a lot of ADHDers. And I discovered that it is possible for me to take a little time for myself in the morning. It just might have to look a little different every day, and I'm actually really okay with that. I hope that this helped, and I will see you all next time.